had something fall and basically unplugged my computer. So that was fun. Really hoping it doesn't make me start from the beginning, because if that's the case, I just won't stream the rest of this.
That was crazy! Were we even allowed to see that? Oh, can you still see?
I see. Truly astounding. Or is the credit for...
Surely you jest. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. There is all which she chose, despite being...
We still don't even know.
I'll get you back.
I gotta get watching the stream set up again.
Well, based on the information we now have, let's figure out our next moves.
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the situation with Dottore. The civilian population has been moved to safety, so we no longer need to hold back.
Miss Androne, how are the calculations going?
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the system, though. Can't have Hatman being powered down for nothing.
There's still a long road ahead. Where should we begin?
Our plan is clear.
There's just never enough time. All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy can dilute the light realm's power. But I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah.
You were the very...
Eh, I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know.
Oh, gosh.
Still, I was... things have never looked bleaker than they do now.
Oh, you think so? Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Tevat has faced annihilation many times in the past.
Hey, don't give me that. It's not like I'm...
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have all...
In that case, this...
I thought you might...
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, sent you here...
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom, and more to do with my power.
Of course, of course. Well, the thing is, these elemental defenses we're about to build, I don't think it's a question of... Durin's findings from his patrols make it clear that Dottore is constantly expanding his territory. First it was his lab, then the design bureau. It's not realistic to completely stop him encroaching on the rest of Nagrai. Rather, our goal should be to stall him for as long as possible. If Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct, well, they're the closest thing to certainty we have in this situation, so let's assume they are. Anyway, her calculations suggest that our best hope for... It's up to us to slow Dottore's advance and buy time for her to make a return.
Are you asking me to help you with building...
No. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering the terms you fought for during our three-way talks?
Well, technically those terms were about protecting Mondstadt. But if you're happy to agree to the change in location, then yes, let's do that.
You're cashing in on this much sooner than I'd imagined.
Well, yeah. The way things are going, I might not get another chance.
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea, and we will respond. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all, so I didn't come empty-handed. I always like to be prepared.
This is... wow. Yeah.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a little divine intervention. Anyway, Knight of Boreas, please accept this gift in recognition of your great virtue. Go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
Ah, you're here. Sandrone! I was glad you asked. Yay! Whatever. Wow! This meter displays the progress of my formula. Currently, it's still once it's finished running, I'll deliver it right to your...
What do you mean, deliver it? Can't you just tell us over the dodo...
You're such a greenhorn. This isn't the kind of formula you solve in math class. Whatever. We'll be here all day if I start trying to I'll share the data with you. Nicole's agreed to let me use her information channel. So we just... There. No.
Wow! Look at that! You're amazing, Sandrone!
About time you recognized my genius. Anyway, that's all for me. You should check on the others if you have time. Make sure we don't have any weak links in the chain. That might sound harsh to you, but close supervision is a common practice in a Fatui. Not looking to catch anyone out. I just care about... I'm kinda stuck here while the formula's running. So...
Love that little banjo thing he's got.
Thankfully, Miss Nicole has come to our aid. Nasha Town is now looking very well defended.
Golden Flame. Yes, that's Nicole's power, all right. Based on the latest message from Grandmaster Varka, it sounds like they've reached an agreement. The situation should be more stable with her assistance. Everyone will have at least some degree of protection.
Albedo! Darren!
Hello there, you two.
Are you well rested?
That's good to hear. As per the plan, Albedo and I will be in charge of Nasha Town. As Dottoro's energy field expands, it's creeping ever closer in that direction. But we will do our best to hold our position.
We fought side by side many times before, and always with great success. I believe this time will be no different. So don't worry about us. Focus on fighting Dottore.
Traveler, Paimon, a pleasure to see you both.
Twins! How's everything
So
coming along?
suave.
Fairly well, if I do say so myself. Personally, I am ready to confront Dottore head-on.
Ooh, you sound much more serious than usual.
To be honest, I am not usually fond of exercising my full strength. For one thing, it's hardly conducive to maintaining a low profile. Besides, I believe one should have the right to choose when to show their hand. I am conserving my strength until the moment of battle is upon us. Anything to boost our chances of victory.
Seeing you get into the zone like this really puts Paimon at ease. Huh, Traveler?
I consider it an honor to have your trust. Rest well. I look forward to seeing you both in your element during the battle.
Yes, Miss Moonchanter? What are you staring at? You always address me in the strangest ways. Lady Moonchanter one minute, Miss Moonchanter the next. Yes, and? Are either of those incorrect? Not as such. It's just that I simply call you Nefer nowadays. Uh-huh. That's my name. What's your point? The point is I don't add any honorifics or titles. Meaning what? That maybe we're on friendlier terms now than we used to be. Is that how you see it? Then I thought I was the one with eye damage. Paimon, traveler.
Just swinging by to check in on you. How are things going? Did you manage to get some rest?
Don't worry about me. I won't slow us down. And I give my all to ensure our victory. Ah, yes. Allow me to give you two a quick checkup. All done. You're both in good shape. You're welcome. You'll have your work cut out for you in this battle against Dottore, so make sure to get some rest in first.
Paimon will keep an eye on him, don't you?
I'm glad to hear it. Take good care of yourself, too, Paimon.
Sure thing.
Here they come. That's quite a horde. As we expected.
Get ready, everyone! Take your positions and prepare to engage.
Let's begin.
I'm at the ready.
Another one. 5. Be silent.
It's your skull! Time for the big one!
With one heart, we pray. For
The mystery unravels. No more lies.
these creatures cannot stand against us.
Oh, fighting talk. Just don't let your guard down.
That goes without saying. I'm hardy the risk taker in this store.
Excuse me? Seek within. Can't hide the truth.
By the Frostmoon of old, you poor lost lamb.
No more lies. The deception ends here.
With one heart, we pray.
Of course, the stream fucking crapped out. Don't know why, but the stream suddenly crashed out.
Can't leave this place.
It all adds up. No more lies.
For the everlasting forest. Branches a song.
The mystery unravels. It all adds up. No more lies.
You poor lost lamb. With one heart, we pray.
Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here.
A second. Something else I have to set up.
breathtaking. Coming to be. Okay. New life. Leave it to me. Burst forth. That was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
What do you mean? Is it because as created beings... Wipe out! Go!
For the everlasting forest. Forest, protect. Seek within.
It all adds up.
The night comes. Close your eyes. People have always used fire to drive away wild beasts.
Wouldn't a lantern work just as well?
You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that.
All right then, dear friend. Bring the light.
Observe. Be silent. Fear the dark. Close your eyes. Be silent. Night.
You're looking well. I trust you've had a good couple of days.
Dottore.
It's actually a good thing, in my view. If the subjects of my experiment were to die prematurely, it would throw quite a wrench in the works. And so, I must thank you all for your resilience. We are no longer on the same level, but you are nonetheless worthy of my respect. A creator god should be merciful and gracious after all. And in any case, it is only right that before I end your lives, the world is informed of the arrival of their new god. The experiment begins. With the marrow of the twin moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall! Water jet openings on purpose.
Observe.
Pathetic.
By the frost moon of all. The mystery unravels.
The long sleep beckons. Be silent. Night falls.
Moon's remnant.
Observe.
For the everlasting forest. Seek within. Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Wipe out! Such a sick water cat! When you're already struck.
Beware the creatures of the night. Be silent. Are you quite finished?
Like an axe in my palm.
Oh, I've been moved inside another space. And it's sealed off. Looking at the structure of it, it seems like the Torre intends to trap us here. There's no exit. Our endurance is about to be put to the test.
Forrest, stay your hand. Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. With one heart, receive my blessing. Can I the truth? The mystery unravels.
Bombs away! You cannot face me!
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
With the marrow of the blue moons in my hand, behold the false... Perhaps you could tell me, where will you try scurrying off to next?
Looks like the Torre has opted for a divide and conquer strategy. But we will not allow him to triumph. Now, I shall pray for our victory. Torre?
Did you honestly think that would hit me?
It all adds up. No more lies.
Water jet!
The deception ends here. Can I the truth?
It all adds up.
Can I the truth?
No more lies. It all adds up. No more lies.
Be annihilated! That which cannot stand against me!
What's this supposed to be? A knockoff version of the space Columbina got trapped in? There really is no way out. We'll see about that, Dottore.
Entrum!
I am not intending to take your teammates.
You have a choice. Obey, and I can release them.
Excellent deal. I'm aware you've been working on some little tricks to surprise me with, but it appears that none of them have come to fruition. My guess would be that you're trying to bring Columbina back. But then, where is Sandrone? Or are you trying to buy time for her? I always found their friendship to be a curious phenomenon. Two highly incongruent personalities, and yet they share a deep connection. Speaking of Columbina, I once saw her as like a younger sister. We got along quite amicably while she was with the Fatui. But then one day she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in any further experiments. To this day, I truly don't understand what I could have done to upset her so much. It's such a pity. I could have had a sister, a family. But alas, she grew to dislike me.
You're not fit to be family to her.
That I can't deny. So many people all obsessed with playing out the same tired old dramas. This world is rotten to the core. And then there's you. You had every opportunity to reach the right conclusion. The thought of killing you off like this? But I maintain that I approached you in good faith, so I will offer you another chance. Will you work with me? You have until I count to 10 to make your choice. 1, 2, 3.
Not in a million years.
What a pleasant surprise. I didn't think you'd join us all the way up here.
You're as sick and twisted as ever. Don't fool yourself into thinking anyone's grateful for the chances you're offering them.
Syndrome, but the
Funnily enough, I was just discussing a collaboration opportunity with the Traveler, and then I see you, who I must say is a good example of an opportunity gone to waste.
Gone to waste?
I said that everyone would get one chance, and you've used yours to march right back into the lion's den. So yes, it's an utterly wasted opportunity.
And what makes you think I believe a word that comes out of your mouth?
I was planning on disposing of your little formula after wrapping up more urgent business here. But since you've taken the trouble of serving it to me on a silver platter, I can simply bring it forward in the schedule. Is this your life's work? This piece of trash? Your formula runs too slowly, Sandrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteers? No one? How nice of you to leave the decision to me. Oh, how unexpected. Sandrone, any last words for me, comrade?
Is there anything you wish for?
Not really. But I've always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore.
No!
And now, you have failed.
Syndrome!
Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle tap, and they fall to pieces. However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside her body. Of course, I have to commend her for making it this far. As her colleague, I have to admire her stubborn tenacity. Now, it is time for you to take your place by my side. My count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still stands. Once again, you are welcome to join me. By now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power and authority I wield. What is stopping you from embracing a new world of endless possibilities? Not in the mood to talk? As you wish. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was always like this, never trusting anyone, always so reluctant to share her research with them. Objectively speaking, she had her strengths. It is remarkable how she extracted and even optimized the world formula from so much data, but her inability to trust was her undoing. Had she allowed someone else to monitor or run the formula for her, you might still have it, but regrettably, she was a stubborn fool.
Dottore, maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you when she escaped. And I think Sandrone would surprise you too.
Shit.
You can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day. You're the one who can't trust other people.
Is that how you see me? By this point, what can you hope to do about it? It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
What?
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
The moon will never be yours.
I turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. My soul I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Triloon Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally...
Columbina!
Maybe. Missy.
It's been too long. I'm back. Stay focused on the battle, Traveler.
What a touching reunion. Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war. Now, you're quite finished patting yourselves on the back. Show me how long you can struggle before you drown.
Watch out, Columbina! You'll face itself!
I know. Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Moon's remnants. How dumb. Did you honestly think I could hit you? Be shot! Wipe out! Found her! Enough! First, like an ant in my palm!
I grant you the new moon's blessing. The new moon shines upon you.
I am growing weary of your stubborn resistance. It's over, Dottore!
Time to pay for your hate!
No longer must the world cower in the cold night. Let the moonlight dispel the darkness. Everlasting hope.
Could save the new world. Only I. Willfully blind. How can you be so satisfied with your fate?
This battle was never about fate. It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment!
That will never happen.
we're doing it wrong. The moon looks like this now.
What are you drawing?
The new moon, Mom. It looks different than before, doesn't it? Also... Can I go buy a sugar sculpture today?
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all.
Extra, extra! Get the latest Nasha Express here! Post-disaster report! Nasha Town reborn beneath the voyage begins today! The future looks bright thanks to the League. Want a copy?
I knew things would be different. But I didn't think that would include the moon.
They say a new moon goddess has been born.
A new moon goddess? Who's saying that?
I guess so. I'm not too clued up on the details. As far as I'm concerned, the moon's still in the sky and it's business. Hey, since we've come all this way, shall we grab ourselves a free meal while we're here?
Are you a convert now? Or are you just here for the free lunch?
Oh, come on. What does it matter? After everything we've all just been through? That smells good. All right, that's it. I'm hungry. Time to eat.
Come on! We gotta get there early, or there won't.
Shh, keep it down. Why is it so noisy outside? It's okay. Paimon was pretty much awake What about you? Did you still winding down from everything that's happened? Or are you wondering how our friends are doing? Or is it about what Dotori said to you? Okay, if you say so. What we just went through was a lot. It's totally normal, like Lunatar disappeared after Columbina came back. Apparently, still. But anyway, you did great. So did Paimon. We all worked our butts off to so, chin up, Traveler. Hey, don't poke fun. Paimon didn't think you'd mention it. You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. Well, if you really want to show Paimon you're sorry, you're gonna need to make it up to her. Okay. Huh?
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon! Good morning!
Morning, Yehoda! Here for some breakfast?
Oh, I've already eaten. Just need some water. I was mostly worried you might forget what day it was today. Careful there, Paimon. Too much food will make you drowsy.
Yeah, shit. Probably just saying that to Aino. She's the baby of the group.
True. You know...
Well, nothing like a region-wide calamity to bring people together. After that, surely even the most selfish...
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly
Really? But if she's so pessimistic about it, why'd she agree to...
Probably 'cause... Even though unity sounds like a pretty far-fetched idea, I think things will work out, though. I swear, not quite feels like...
Paimon's with you on that one. Yeah.
All right. Everyone's been rebuilding these last 2 weeks, and life's slowly returning back to normal. Were you about to head out? There's still some time before...
Yeah! We were gonna take a stroll.
Sounds good.
Please accept today's boon.
Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? Or is that Inefa? Hey?
Hello there. Would you like a...
So, what's new, Inefa? And Aino too? What are you talking about, Paimon?
In the wake of the disaster, it's all hands on deck. At times like these, the smallest good deed can inspire others and help them through the hard days ahead.
And we're using eggs and heating tubes to make that a reality. In true Kamkake crush-up style! Inefa! Did you hear that? The trap...
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert...
No way! Wow! That proposal... I need something to get me through the hard times. Mom!
Yes, dear.
Excuse me. Could I... She helped us get safely out of Notcry, and she helped us get back home too.
Of course she is!
But you still...
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center?
Thank you!
Aren't you the better pick for this job, Flint's?
You underestimate yourself yet again, Master Ilua.
Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha Town. I don't know any of the big shots here.
All in good time.
But you're much further ahead on that road, aren't you?
You're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League. Someone who is upright, cares about other people, and can really...
You say it like you wouldn't make the...
I am most flattered that you... Sigh a little less, Master Ilua, and have more faith in yourself. All the Lightkeepers agree that you're a very promising young man. That is precisely why Starshina and Nikita felt safe delegating such important work to you.
I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you in a discussion.
My apologies. I am not in the habit of bringing water with me when I go out.
Whatever. I'll take the job. By the way, who else is part of this?
Oh, it's quite the who's who of Notcry. There's the Moon Chanter of the Frostmoon Scions, the boss of the Curatorium of Secrets. I'm sure you will find speaking with...
If you say so. I've never done this work before, but I'll do it. Not only is it our duty as Lightkeepers, but...
An admirable attitude to take. The beacons are lit, Ilua. We're but one step away from breaking through the blizzard. We have the chance to band together and build our shared homeland into an Elysium. This is unprecedented for Notcry.
Yeah, you're right.
Quite a few familiar faces.
You seem well read.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, well, great, but not perfect. Starting to lose my mind from boredom. Can't drink a drop of alcohol while I'm waiting for my wounds to heal.
I'm sure you had a sneak.
Wait, how'd you find out?
I'm sure you must be missing...
Yeah, you could say that again. Every time I get news from Mondstadt, honestly, once things are wrapped up here...
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
I'll just...
You're taking this pretty...
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people...
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later down the line.
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that
I can knight you. Any particular...
Is he joking?
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself. It'll be a good learning experience.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League, and to have this opportunity to speak to you all in my capacity as...
Could this person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the...
We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday, and having learned from them the importance of unity and cooperation.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh, looks like I know...
Come on, get this...
Notcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future, may we persevere through the storms ahead.
Looks like we'll have more opportunity. I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter. Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the Curatorium to act as your host. We have a bit. That'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule with Yehoda well in advance. And if she's not available,
You... So giving my employees...
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever increasing your employees' work?
That's a bold statement. Are all the Frost Moon Scions feeling more audacious now that your moon goddess has returned?
Columbina's return has brought joy to all who care about her. As for the Frost Moon Scions, we are learning it is up to us to make our home a more livable place. Joining the League is one of the steps.
I like the word try. It's nice and non-committal.
You don't see a bright future for—
I'm just not as optimistic. The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a leader as stubborn, but Nod Cry's a big place, with all kinds of people.
Well, that's where you and your— Unless the Curatory—
For now, yes. And that won't change until this venture becomes—
What would make it worth your while?
Getting out more than I put in. Right now, I'd barely break even, but I'll grant that it's a good start for Nod Cry.
Then maybe it's worth a try.
All right, you can stop now. Or do I have to join the
You'd be very welcome to join us.
Hey, you two! Congrats on all your hard—
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload.
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are— Would you two care to join me for some tea?
Nicole? Wait, where are you? Aren't you gonna show up today?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear on the surface, perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special
Okay.
No, or—
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Not for the time being. Just think of this as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is still running smoothly. Besides, it's good to chat once in a while if we want—
You could have just said so. Still, the best friendships are built. It's never gonna stop being weird having tea with you when you're not there and just—
Alright, fair point. I'll bear that in mind for next time.
Yeah.
Alice just informed me that they had their work cut out for them. And now everyone's thoroughly exhausted. But they did finally get things back under control. The disruption caused by this disaster has made Tevat easier to detect from the outside universe. She plans to wait for things to stabilize, then reschedule her Mondstadt vacation plans. As for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. This is a time when many new variables are emerging, and the situation is changing constantly. We have to remain vigilant and ensure that the embers of chaos are not rekindled. I did notice that the energy in Nodcry changed somewhat after the War of Funerary Flame, but since it was still aligned with the Light Realm, it looks like I'll have to examine the connections between phenomena I observe more closely in the future. Just doing my duty. It's more or less second nature by now. Of course. To give you the full picture, I'd have to start with the substance from which angels were— Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge. By the way, you did receive the gifts from the Hexen Circle, yes? I'm not trying to claim credit or— They're quite similar to the protective talisman that Alice gave Dory, but with—
Oh! So that's what kept our friends safe when—
Indeed. We went to great lengths to make sure they were invisible to his eyes. I'm so happy they came in handy. Still, not fishing for gratitude, by the way. I just want you to be aware that sometimes you're— Anyway, I'll contact you if anything else crops up. If not, you know what they say. Oh, my angelic instincts. You should head to the docks next. Your friends are about to board their ship home.
So is this almost done? It's gotta be, right?
Yeah.
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy!
No, I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor. Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations.
You always speak as if you know us inside.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's all there is to it. Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter.
I didn't. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle, even giving her life in the process.
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside Polonia's body. She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system by installing an identical-looking decoy within her.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way... She always worked like that.
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs in order. Some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth, for safekeeping primarily, but also However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the flagship at a later date. No, I was specifically warned not to tell her. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain. I bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me. She spent a long time with Sandrone's body. Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. But Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grief-stricken herself, she showed an awareness of the feelings of others around her. She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. And I suspect that we have you to thank for much of the change we are seeing in her. After these recent events, Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by Dottore, who coveted her powers. I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, she too will explore more of the work. Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is on my ship. Traveler, Paimon, we shall meet again.
What are you still bumming around for? I thought today was the day you'd agree with her to go find... You're afraid you won't like the truth when... Well...
Don't say that!
Fair point. But I'd say they say blood's thicker than water. I know how much you need your family back. More than you need any of your friends. No matter what the truth turns out to be, finding the truth is important. But more important still is what you... At least... That's what? Now that Dottore's dead and gone? A little, I get. Maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done. Who knows?
So, what should we do now? If you want to explore... After all, when Columbina said she knew where your ship was hidden, Paimon promised to give you two some alone time with the truth. It hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure, but with Columbina? Ain't no biggie. Paimon's sure you'd prefer to... But, no matter what you see, if you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. And even if we both can't figure it out... Feel better now? Alrighty.
Sure. Where are you?
I'm in the kitchen.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue.
That's gotta be the last step. I'm assuming it's the usual, like, 5 questions from the end of the...
Oh, yeah, she wants to travel to the
Palomina, we're here!
monologue, then you're on the moon, and you get the new outfit.
Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We're gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall whenever we go see you.
Well, you're still welcome to go there whenever you want to see me. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and fit in with the Frost Moon Scions, like Lama suggested. The older generation are still timid around me, but things are much better with the children. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself.
You'll do fine, Palomina.
You really think so?
We were just starting out.
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Lumine, it's time to learn the truth.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on the moon, but while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. I just had yet to discover it. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. But when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality... Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, which lay beyond the sky. The great ruler of the firmament.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Tevat. Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon.
That would have been kind of mean.
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heavenly principles.
Very well.
You two take...
Rest assured, Paimon. Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on the...
Yes.
Stories like that don't...
You don't believe in...
I don't believe in endings.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Tevat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lama. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Tevat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that she rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, she would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in her eyes.
Lumine.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one... It'll be alright.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment. I went through it too. Solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. But that night...
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing... Look, Tavad is right there. All of our friends are down.
You're right.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, besides, I've always wondered how to.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but.
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nephra a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going.
I read that. I always assumed that this was my first time in Tevat. I thought that Lumine and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end. But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Tevat once before.
Flew over?
No. The ship barely came to a stop before. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Lumine found me, she came from outside the ship. Could this mean that she left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over Tevat.
Are you alright?
Yes, I can feel that the truth is coming. I remember Lumine telling me that when she first arrived in Conria, she could not recall the past. So this might be something that even she doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be.
Oh, wait, there's.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, call.
Is that?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole. It's a matching pair with Lumine's. She always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes. It's still the same you. Traveler. Do you
Home is wherever Yes.
Would you change your answer if Tevat changed appearance? I mean...
I don't know. But I don't think the truth is not what matters
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get... I thought that a home was the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should be.
That's because your friendship matters to us.
But after journeying to the distant past, now...
I'm sure your friends are...
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvagi to Nodcry again.
Wait, but...
I won't. Not this time. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I'm giving what I... Oh, and I have something for...
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you.
My power. It feels like it's grown. Thank you.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, Here. This flower is...
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about?
Why don't you take a guess?
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer, down into that. The moon seems so put on the moon. Everything, the haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been I don't have a lot of luggage. Next, to start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that,
These clothes bring back so many memories.
the journey goes on, like I said. This is not... Oh, is that your next destination? Most people would probably tell you to pack some warm clothes. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat source. I think they call it Kreshnik's torch. Every city is... I sensed the energy it gave off as I was passing by on a railway train. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free. Ice cold and sharp. Crystal clear in some ways. Yet, that's just the impression that Tsaritsa gives me. In fact, I don't think the people of Snezhnaya even know what kind of... Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged, nor accepted that power. There's her grader, the rooster. Between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezhnaya. But I can never wrap my head around how exactly power is split between them. I noticed that the rooster and Regrader often appear to get along on the surface, while working against each other in secret, but I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance. Now that I think about it, the term Mistelton often seemed to come up in connection with Project Stuja. Once things settle down in Nodcry, you've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to, and all the friends you've made. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today. Okay. As it shall cast down its true...
To Jean, acting. This preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of it. I trust that Durin has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the doctors. As for the Fatui, not counting the damselette, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. In a short while. Wait. How am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in the letter that I'm heading home? Okay, I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give him? I'll P.P.S. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious problems, feel free to stick me in solitary confinement when I get back. Whew. And with the moon shining down brighter than ever, I think everyone is gonna sleep